Okay. Well, we're coming into our house here today, and as you can notice, it's a little bit in disarray. So there's extra dog toys out here.
Yep.
There's a big cage. You're probably wondering why.
And I'll show you.
Yeah, show us what you did, Angie.
Oh, I got a new puppy. His name is Zero. I think he's just, what, a little over 9 weeks now?
Yeah, we've had him for about a week.
Yep.
And he's a Shiba Inu puppy.
Yep, just like our big boy Saki.
He's a Japanese breed. So you just had to have a new dog, didn't you?
I did.
One just wasn't enough?
It was not enough. And we went down.
Explain yourself now. Explain what you did.
I just thought there was not enough work on getting the new house all redone, but you know.
We don't have enough stuff to do, so we figured, why not throw a puppy into the mix?
Exactly. And he's just so adorable. Well, yeah. Here comes Saki now.
Nice. He's nice now. It took Saki about a week to get used to him.
Yep.
Saki didn't like him at all at first.
No, Saki was unhappy, but now
they're pretty good friends.
Yeah.
They play quite a bit.
They play pretty good.
And so he's actually from the parents of Saki.
Yep.
We drove down to Florida, and in fact, it was. I'll put a link in the info of where we got him.
Yep.
They breed Shiba Inus and I think Boston Terriers.
Yep, and I think.
And
God, a couple other ones. They have goats and chickens now too. So.
Yeah, they got goats and chickens. So if you want a goat and chicken, we were considering buying a goat and a chicken. But actually, he's been really, really good. In the week that we've had him, he only had one accident on the floor.
Yep.
The first day we brought him home, he was going to the bathroom outside right away.
Yeah, he does. It's been impressive. The breed is really good about that.
Yeah, but he's the same parents as Saki, so
they have a lot of the same tendencies already. It's crazy.
Yeah, and him following Saki around all the time.
They just, you know, if Saki runs outside, Zero runs right after him. It's like, what you doing, big brother? And they bring each other toys, and so. So
we named him Zero because he's Japanese, and we named him after the World War II fighter airplane.
Yes.
So we thought that was kind of an interesting.
So they are the kamikaze boys, because you need some Saki to do the kamikaze with the Zero.
So we'll see what they do. We'll see how they destroy the house.
Yep.
But he's actually pretty reserved right now. He's tired. He wore himself out all morning. Yeah,
he was running around. He attacks your yoga mat just like Saki used to.
Yeah, we bought him this little house, or this little bed, and he loves that. Him and Saki both drag it around. Yeah. Saki's taught him to bite, so he tends to get a little rough when Saki plays with him.
Yep.
But other than that, he's actually really small. He's a lot smaller than Saki.
But I remember Saki being,
yeah.
And Saki's really nice. Saki's been sharing his food and everything. Saki.
Yeah. Oh, from day one. Yeah. They shared their food. Yeah. Saki would come in and eat his puppy food, and he'd go out and eat Saki's food. And Saki's like, I'm going to take this bed, and I'm going to drag this around.
If I pull this bed out, every morning I come down to see Zero in his cage, and Saki's laying by the cage to ensure his brother's safe.
And what he does is he pulls him around in that bed. Zero gets in the bed, and then Saki pulls him around the floor.
So we just need to put a mop on it so they can clean the floor as they go.
Oh, you like to bite, don't you, huh? You like to bite.
He says, my puppy teeth hurt, Dad. But he's been going up and down the steps pretty well.
So Angie thinks that it's her dog, going to be her dog. I like her the most, right?
Yes.
Isn't that why you bought him?
Yes.
Because you wanted your own dog?
Yes, because Saki does not. Saki's all your boy.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
Or he's going to end up being Saki's dog.
Zero.
He's always wagging that tail. He's just been...
He grabs the biggest toy he can get. Yeah. And especially, like, he's probably gained a pound since we got him.
Oh, yeah.
And we actually made a video of us going down to Florida to get him. But the sound didn't work on it. When we got back, we realized the sound wasn't working for some reason. It was quite a trip.
Oh, the hotel was horrible.
Yeah, we drove 10 hours almost to get him. And of course hit traffic jams.
Florida traffic.
Typical Florida traffic all the way there.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And we stayed at the La Quinta Inn.
Yes.
And we got in there, and there was people sleeping in their cars out in the parking lot.
Yep.
There was people standing around, like playing music with their trunk open in the parking lot. And this was in Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah.
So it was really unexpected.
Yeah, it was.
We went in there, and the hotel was kind of run down. There was two stoner-looking guys
checking me in.
Yeah, checking you in.
Then one guy introduced himself to me. I'm like, yeah, no.
Didn't one guy invite you up to his room?
Yeah. It's like, I'm checking in to get a puppy, man.
All this stuff. It just, so we got to the room, and the room itself wasn't too bad.
It was actually nice.
We brought Saki with us because we
were just concerned if he would meet the new puppy or something.
Yeah, we wanted to talk to the breeder to make sure that they were going to be okay and make sure that they were going to get along before we brought the new puppy home.
Yeah.
And he did not like the hotel at all.
No, well, there was
a dog show going on.
Yeah, the next day when we get ready to leave, the person walks up and I'm like, "Oh, are you showing today?" I'm like, "Showing what?" "The dog show. Isn't he in the dog show?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Well, maybe he should be."
Yeah, we should have put him in there. We could have made some money off of him. Make him pay for his room and board. So yeah, Saki did not. He stayed up all night.
He didn't sleep at all. He was exhausted.
He sat by the door, like guarding the door all night.
All night.
Because there was dogs, there was people running in.
There's kids screaming.
Oh, 3 a.m. There's kids up screaming, running through the halls.
I just want to sleep.
And it was
mayhem.
It was a pretty terrible.
It was.
Night.
It was.
And the worst part, there was over $300 for the hotel.
Yeah, the previous weekend we stayed in Atlanta, and that hotel was
$140 for a suite.
It was sort of
sweet with a full kitchen,
brand new.
Yeah,
awesome internet.
This was like $325, and we were and it was the cheapest hotel we could get down there.
It was.
So, I don't know. I wish the video would have worked because we could have at least shown it all. But next time we'll make sure our sound works a little better. Yeah. But as you can see outside today, it's raining again.
It's a beautiful day.
We've got a beautiful day of rain. Well,
we kind of worked on some of our rain issues too here.
Yeah, we did. And we'll go over those in our next video. But this is actually the first rain since we really made some serious improvements.
Yeah.
And the first ones we didn't work. And so hopefully these ones will do the job. We spent some money and Angie's been putting all her attention on the puppy lately. I've been painting. I've been painting trim, and she's been just carrying that puppy around. She spent the first week carrying him everywhere.
Well, he sat in my arms while I did the stair stepper. It was great.
He sat in your arms all the way home in the car ride.
Yeah.
He made the 10-hour car ride without any problem at all.
Didn't get sick.
We stopped every 2 hours so he could go to the bathroom. And Saki got sick when we first picked him up. Yeah. And that was only 3 hours.
Yeah.
So he's going outside on his own now. He can't get through the doggy door because the lip is a little too high.
Yeah.
But
there he goes. What a boy!
Look at this face. Look at this face.
So sweet.
That's going to be an evil face. So Saki is a wolf sable. That's his colors. Or Saki.
Zero's supposed to be a wolf sable. So we'll
Saki's a regular red.
Yep, Saki's a regular red, a true Shiba red.
So we're hoping that Zero gets
keeps his gray and his black.
Yeah, because they actually look really cool. They look like wolves when they get bigger if they keep that gray color. And but they got such a gentle personality.
Yep.
Unless you make them mad, then they get angry. They're on my painting cardboard. They figure.
Why not? And Saki has been super gentle though.
Well, after the first few days.
Yeah. But they've been playing good. No, they've been.
The good thing is Saki can fit Zero's whole head in his mouth.
He can.
So he kind of knows where he stands.
Yeah. I don't get too upset.
But But they're going to be fun, and it'll be good. It'll be good for them to have kind of each other, and then because it's a good thing for Saki too, because he stays occupied.
Yes, he has not been bored at all anymore, and they're always out tinkering around, especially once Zero gets a little bit bigger here in a month, and he can go in and out that dog door. Then they can just...
Yeah, right now we've had to leave the door open, but that's okay because the weather's been warm here. It's warmed up to upper 70s, and
it's been nice.
Really, really nice. Yeah. Really beautiful weather. So we're just enjoying the few weeks we get of the puppy stage.
Pure puppy stage before he turns into looking like a kangaroo.
Yeah, after about, I don't know, what is it, about a month and a half?
I think a month and a half, and then they kind of get that. They get gangly legs.
Yeah, and they get really long legs, and they look like a kangaroo, and they get really, really wild. Like the Shiba breed is a difficult breed if you've
never had a dog
If you've never had dogs and never had like very independent dogs, they tend to drive you nuts for about the first 6 months.
Yeah.
And like even Saki.
Well, he wanted to chew on everything.
His first 6 months in the RV with him, I was about ready to give him up. And this is our second Shiba.
Yeah.
We had the Shiba before, which we were in a house, but and she was challenging.
Yeah, she was.
At first. But Saki was...
He was a tear.
Almost unbearable for the first 6 months.
Yeah.
And...
so hopefully...
But now he's, at 2 years, he's like the calmest, nicest dog.
He's a very good dog, yeah.
And so you just, I mean, to get a Shiba, you have to have a lot of patience. You can't scold them.
No, because they'll take it to heart.
Yeah, they'll remember it forever. Mm-hmm. If you yell at them or do anything like that, that's the mistake we made with our first dog. Yeah. Is that, you know, we yelled at her a few times because we had a Shih Tzu.
Oh yeah.
And she'd beat up the Shih Tzu all the time, so we'd yell at her. And then she got to be really sensitive when you yelled at her. And she'd go off on her own for like 3 or 4 hours. And it really hit home. Yeah. So with Saki, we haven't yelled at him for anything. And even when he was just driving us nuts, we were just like, all right, just ignore him and just let him
go do something else.
And he just, after 6 months, he did a 180 and turned around completely, and he's been
the best dog. And that's kind of why I really wanted to get another dog from the same parents, because they have been playing, Saki's such a good dog.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that
we had the same bloodline.
Yeah. Because I think we really lucked out with him.
Yeah, he's been just the best boy.
But we'll see. Zero has a lot more personality. He was the only one of his litter.
Yeah, he was the only.
So he was really independent when we brought him home.
Oh, he just trounced all over. He would just.
Yeah. He went wherever he wanted to go. Wherever.
Oh yeah, he's jumping off of ledges and just doing whatever his little doggy wants.
So that's a good thing about being an only pup. Saki I think he had 3 more in his litter.
3 more, and he wasn't...
It took him a few days to get acclimated to us. He wasn't really, he would cry every night.
Yeah. And I think Zero cried the first night just a little bit.
Just in the morning.
Yeah.
He yelled. They have something called the Shiba Scream, where they just scream like someone's killing them. And they'll just do it like randomly if something upsets them.
Yeah, or scares them.
And they'll just scream, or if he gets hurt.
Yeah, he fell off the step. Him and Saki were fighting the other day, and he fell off the step, and he starts Shiba screaming, and then Saki starts howling.
He goes Mike comes running in. He goes out in the yard and howls.
Just to alert everyone that his little puppy brother is hurt. But yeah.
Saki's teaching him how to chirp too.
Yeah. But he actually went for his first walk 2 days ago. Best walker I've ever had as a tiny puppy.
Yeah, walked right away. Walked what, mile? Yeah. On his own?
Yeah.
Saki, we couldn't get him to walk for 6 months.
No, that was part of it.
You had to pretty much drag him along because he would not. Once you put that leash on him,
he just standing and frozen.
Now, when we put the leash on Zero the first day we got him, he would have nothing to do with that.
No, he didn't like it.
He stood frozen. He would not move.
No, but I think he saw Saki get his leash on, his harness on. He's like, oh, I'll go do that.
Which is typical of a Shiba. They do not like to be leashed, but you have to leash them because
they'll run.
If you don't leash them, they'll just run.
They'll disappear.
If they get out the door,
they're gone.
They'll just go.
Yeah.
So, fortunately, our first Shiba, she got away from us a couple times.
Yeah.
Because they'll slip right out of a regular collar, and sometimes out of their
harness
and everything, they'll slip right out. So you have to be real careful. And I've had to chase her down a couple times.
Yeah, which is frightening because they just run. But the secret to getting her back in the end was you just lay down on the ground, and then she came right back.
Because she thought you were hurt, so she'd come over.
She'd come and check on
you. And then you grab her. So far, Saki hasn't even attempted to run. He stays away from the doors unless you tell him that he can go.
Yeah, he's been very good about.
But that's our exciting news for now.
Yep.
We'll have another video coming up showing all the improvements we've made and everything we've done with the house.
Yep.
So it's been a while since we've had an update. We've had a lot of things going on.
Yes.
And nothing really exciting or nothing really overly interesting.
No.
Other than that ride down to Florida, which I don't want to do again in the near future.
That was awful.
So for now, we'll leave you with a little
puppy fun.
Little playtime.
Oh, such good boys.